Breaking, Scaramucci just made insane announcement 24 hours after Trump fired him. Anthony Scaramucci lasted almost 2 weeks as in President Trump's administration as the White House communications director. He filled those days with calling out coworkers, dropping profanity-laced tirades, and going off the hinges about leakers. That was about it. It was like the Trump team liked Scaramucci, but needed him to chill out and work in a less in-your-face manner. Was this what Sean Spicer warned Trump about? But Anthony Scaramucci isn't done yet. We've learned that Trump might have another position for him. Scaramucci showed tons of loyalty for Trump's campaign, so it's only right if Trump shows loyalty back in one way or another. Scaramucci raised money and sold Skybridge Capital, which was his asset management company. One doesn't sell the company if there isn't a deal set up to provide them with a job that has a future. This has to be one of those I got your back things where Trump will find a job for Scaramucci no matter what. 5 days into the gig, Scaramucci had a meltdown during a phone call with a reporter over the leaks within the White House. He was convinced, the reporter, Ryan Lizza, says, that Reince Priebus, chief of staff at the time, had discussed the dinner he had with the president, as well as his financial disclosure forms, with the press. Lizza published excerpts from the profane call in The New Yorker on Thursday afternoon. The next day Scaramucci was seen riding Air Force One with the president, an indication that no immediate action had been taken. Privately, White House insiders wondered how long he could last in the West Wing after the expletive-filled conversation, though. Scaramucci called Priebus a effing paranoid schizophrenic, then claimed that unlike Trump's chief strategist he's not trying to suck my own CK. If you want drama, then Scaramucci is an all-star. He can turn a few sentences into national headlines on major newspapers and websites. The mooch ousted Priebus and Bannon and filled news outlets with readers. Maybe this is the guy Trump needs. When Trump isn't making headlines, then Scaramucci is. Between the two of them, we would have so many news stories that Democrats would finally get off the tip of the Russia bits. If Trump keeps Scaramucci in another job, then what's the harm? Some free press? A verbal tirade? Do people think politicians aren't dropping F-bombs or something? I can bet your bottom dollar that our American politicians have absolute potty mouths as soon as the cameras are off. It's human nature and some people talk with swears. And let's be honest, what's so bad about some of those words anyway? Who made them bad words? Not me. They're just normal words to me. Reports suggest that Scaramucci, the former communications director, might go into the Import-Export Bank in D.C. Corey Lewandowski spoke with Fox and Friends about the situation and provided a few bits of information. Corey Lewandowski, ex-campaign manager for Donald Trump, said Tuesday on Fox and Friends that he suspects the president will give Scaramucci, a major Republican bundler, a job elsewhere in the administration. I think so, Lewandowski told the hosts of Fox and Friends. There's a lot of jobs out there in the administration, and the communications director wasn't the right role for him, but my guess is the president will find a spot for him somewhere. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, White House spokeswoman, also providing some answers regarding Anthony Scaramucci and his role with President Trump's administration. She gave bare answers, little details, and left doors open for speculation. He does not have a role at this time in the Trump administration, Huckabee Sanders said. I don't have much else to add, she contended. Asked directly if he's still at the Exim Bank, Huckabee Sanders replied, not at this time. When someone says not at this time, then that sometimes means they're working on it. If it was a definitive no, then she would have said something like no, he's out and he's not coming back, but she gave us an answer that could go either way. When Huckabee Sanders says she doesn't have much else to add, that's because she was either not told yet, or because they haven't figured out the best position for Scaramucci to be placed in. The mooch is a Trump loyalist, so Trump will give him a job somewhere. The only thing we can't figure out is where he will go. Where can Trump place a Republican who has an in-your-face attitude? What position can he serve where he's not referring to people as not trying to suck my own CK or other verbally aggressive, and often funny, sayings? His demeanor might be a bit too aggressive, which could potentially be counterproductive. America wants to bring our strength back, but should we strive to be a little more professional? Or should we worry about getting things done? Maybe we just need to get things done and not put so much emphasis on words. Perhaps Scaramucci sounded unprofessional, but there's a good amount of energy and honesty in there. That has to be good for something. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.